All right, so welcome. This is our Push to Emerald call for Team Swiley Lovely Life, our new coach training. So I really wanted to do a Push to Emerald call because Emerald truly is not hard. Um, this is something that when I first joined, a little background, when I first joined, my coach literally told me, this is what I don't want you to do, by the way. My coach told me, get the Emerald and we'll talk again when that happens. Pretty tough lovey, pretty just kind of like let me go on my own. And it took me a while to, figure out what Emerald was and like how, like pretty much what it was and what it meant for my business. So that's kind of what I want to break it down for you guys tonight about what it actually means to go Emerald, why it's important, and why it is not hard. It is literally just a necessity for you to basically be on your way to the success that you truly want to have. If you're here, I know it's probably because you want to create some sort of freedom of time, finances, in your life. Emerald is not going to get you there, but it is the building block in which to build the foundation of your diamond that is then going to be how you grow a super successful team in business and beyond. So I'm just going to get right into it. All right, so I'm calling this Emerald in 24 hours because, like I said, Emerald is a choice. This phrase is Emerald is a choice, diamond is a decision. And I truly believe that, especially throughout my journey and then my journey from diamond and then beyond, realizing just how simple Emerald is and how fast I achieved it once I set my mind to making it happen. So first of all, I just want to talk about the perks of becoming an Emerald. So first of all, it's like the first pat on the back, like big achievement feeling like of your business as a new coach. Like it's finally like, oh my gosh, I'm an Emerald. Like you really feel like you're building something. But the biggest thing too is that it really unlocks your earning potential. So that is when you hit Emerald, that's when you unlock the team cycle bonus. So if you don't know what team cycle bonus is, there's a really great video that Michael Neiman does. You can YouTube it, that talks about the team cycle bonus, how basically we build accrue residual income as coaches. And that is unlocked. So as an Emerald coach, you earn $14 a cycle bonus or a cycle. So every time you have 200 of volume and 100 of volume between your left and your right leg, that's a cycle. And that cycle earns you one team cycle bonus, so $14 as an Emerald coach, which might not seem like a lot to you, but if you have seen our Getting Started Right call, I explained to you that paired with your commission of changing your 3 lives at minimum a month. And over time, the more that you're building your team, that really starts to accrue, and that's where your residual income builds. Also, when you hit Emerald, that's when you start to get customer leads. So when people go to Beachbody On Demand or call in order like a program or Shakeology or whatnot, they get assigned a free coach. And so Beachbody basically takes those and disperses those free customers amongst Emerald coaches and above. So it's not that you're actually getting, the commission, or you're not getting Success Club points at this point, but it does give you a chance to reach out to them, to extend that invite, to be like, hey, like I'm here to help you. Let them know you run a boot camp. Let them know what you can offer them. And sorry, I just wanted to mute everybody. And so that really, I've had a couple of customer leads turn into actual customers of mine. So you always want to be reaching out to them and be checking your office every day so that you can be on top of those customer leads. And like I said, it's laying the foundation. It's building your team. Emerald is what makes up everything. Emerald is the building block of your team. Okay. So what is Emerald? Okay. So right now, when you join as a discount coach or however you join, we are all at the same level. We all come in as discount coaches initially. All right. And so to be an active coach, you have to be active with 50 PV or higher. So if you signed on with Shakeology, that's 90 PV, so you're good. If you sign on with Performance Line and you get that every month, you're good. That's about 80 something PV. So the minimum amount of volume that you need to have per month to be an active coach is 50 PV. So, everything when you go online in the Team Beachbody account is assigned PV. So like, for example, Energize is 38 PV. So if you just get Energize every month, that's not going to keep you active. So you need to have a home direct order of 50 PV or higher to be an active coach. So that's the first qualification that you need in order to become an Emerald. The second thing is you need 2 more of you. Exact duplicates of you is 2 active coaches underneath you to become an Emerald. So for me, how I got my Emerald, when I realized what it was and that it wasn't customers that I needed, it was discount coaches exactly like I was for 3 months before I decided to coach. It was like the light bulb switch. I was like, I just need another me. I just need someone else that wants the product for a discount. And so what I did is I, learned from watching YouTube trainings and the advice of the leaders above me was to have your first 2 coaches be a family member, or a spouse. So what I did at the time, my boyfriend at the time was not supportive, but got my mother to sign up as my first discount coach. So that was really great and beneficial for me because I got her on one of my legs, and then like within a month later, I got my now husband, to sign up on my other leg. So I was able to create my Emerald. I actually got someone signed up before Nate, but having Nate, my boyfriend, on one leg and having my mom on the other gave me complete control of my Emerald, because that way it didn't matter if someone else quit. I was able to keep my mom active, and I was able to make sure and keep Nate active as well. So that's given me a lot of control in my business, and I'll explain that in a second. So that is how I hit Emerald, is I signed up my mom first, and then I believe I signed up a friend as a discount coach. I think my best friend Julie signed up, and then I got Nate within like a month to sign up with me. And the way I did that was truly just explaining to him why I wanted to coach, what was in it for him, and like what, my long-term vision of being able to be home and to pay off my credit card debt, to not have that be hanging over my head when we got married the coming year. And basically how it would allow for more time for us to spend together, which was a big source of tension at the time. So really, when it comes down to an unsupportive spouse, it's going to take time, explain to them why, and consistency. So they need to see like you actually showing up, they need to see you actually getting results, and they need to see that you're actually earning a paycheck. So that is how I was able to convince Nate to sign up with me. So most people usually bypass Ruby, because Ruby is having 2 Emeralds underneath you and then 2 coaches. So usually you're not focused on Ruby. Once you get to Emerald, you are focused on Diamond. Because like I said, Emerald is like the building block, but that is like, Diamond is the foundation. Duplicating diamonds is really where, 2-star is what your focus should be on. Like Emerald on the way to 2-star is like a stepping stone, right? But 2-star is really where your income is, that income that everybody really wants, that's really going to really impact your life. Okay. So, getting to Diamond essentially is just, again, so think how easy it was to get to Emerald. Basically having 2 of you, 2 discount coaches of you, like Like I joined just for the discount, you guys. I joined initially just because I wanted to save money if I continued Shakeology. I did not initially think I was going to love Shakeology. I just knew that if I did continue it, I wanted to save that extra $20+ a month. So you really, that's why I'm going to talk about it in a second. You need to just lead with the discount. Right now, you're not focused on finding business builders. You're focused on signing coaches, on signing discount coaches just like you, okay? You're focused on attracting other yous. So getting to diamond is essentially just, again, duplicating that process. So if you already, like I said, signed up a spouse and a family member, or 2 family members, you therefore have control over creating 2 emeralds. So again, that's how I built my diamond. I was able to find 6 other coaches, discount coaches, because again, when I was inviting people, I just led with the discount. I explained to them, this is how I signed up. And so I just want to save you money. And so nobody really is going to say no to wanting to save money. Okay. So it's essentially just 8 coaches and 2 of those are emerald. That's it. That's what diamond is. Okay. So 8 active coaches and 2 of them are emerald. And if you, again, you have the opportunity to make that happen on your own. That's why, emerald should be done and can be done within the first week in which you sign up. Diamond can happen in 60 to 90 days. And honestly, once I figured out, again, everything was so much a little bit slower for me because I didn't have that supportive upline. I didn't have anyone telling me, all right, you need to get to emerald. And then from emerald, then you need to get to diamond. I knew I wanted to earn income. I knew I wanted to be successful, but I didn't know what I was working towards, if that makes sense. So I was you can make up to $250 a week as an emerald coach, if you're actually like signing up coaches and, having active people underneath you. But it's as a diamond, you can earn up to $2,000 a week. Just as a diamond. Okay. And then of course, as a diamond, you need to be active with at least 100 PV. So when it comes to PV, so like I mentioned, Shakeology is 90 PV. And granted, a lot of this, you guys, is not going to make sense to you right now. And you're probably going to feel like a little overwhelmed hearing all this stuff about volume, but volume is really like I said, it's really where our residual income comes from. So that PV, that 100 PV, it's not coming from just at least from you. It's coming from the customers and people below you as well. So it's not just you. So don't worry. You don't need to be having like all these other orders. You're good with your home direct orders of like the Performance Line or Shakeology. Okay. That other volume comes from the people below you. All right. So like I said, with the compensation, I talked about how as an emerald, you can earn up to $250. Your commissions are paid weekly. We get paid every Thursday. So that's really awesome. That's an amazing thing about coaching is that you don't get paid bi-weekly, you get paid weekly. There's tons and tons of bonuses. So a fast start bonus. So like if you, depending on how many people you get signed up, in a week, in a month, you get bonuses. You get, like, I can't even tell you all the bonuses because I feel like I'm constantly learning about new bonuses. But this is something you can start to pay attention to in your weekly paycheck. When you go to your home office on the left-hand side under earnings, you look at the breakdown of your weekly paycheck and it will show you like where your money came from, whether it's commissions, bonuses, team cycle bonus, etc. So like I said, Emerald Coach is where you start to earn that team cycle bonus. And then when you get to Diamond, that's when you have the customer lead program, but not, it connects, like when you're a Diamond Coach and you're earning Success Club 10, or even as an Emerald, I believe, if you're earning Success Club 10 or higher, that's when you will get the customers leads, like Shakeology orders, Challenge Pack orders, and you'll actually get the commission or get the Success Club points, which is like craziness. All of a sudden you'll be like, oh my God, how did I get those? And it will come from the customer lead program. So again, so many more opportunities for bonuses, matching bonuses, and then as a diamond and beyond is when you are able to earn the star diamond bonus. So those big bonuses, there's quarterly bonuses from 2-star and beyond. So 2-star, 5-star, 10-star. That's when you really earn those big bonuses on top of like every quarter. So if you maintain your 2-star for 6 weeks or longer, you qualify for that quarterly bonus. So that, again, might be over your head right now, but basically my point is I want to paint the picture for you that Emerald is not your end game. Neither is Diamond. You want to get to 2-star. So when you realize like that Emerald is so small on the grand scale and that it's really not hard, it's going to make things make so much more sense for you, and it's going to make you much more efficient and much more purposeful with your actions of how you try what you're working towards. Okay, so like I said, how to get there. So you want to sign up your spouse or your significant other on your weak leg. If you don't know what your weak leg is, I want you to ask your upline. Basically, it's going to be the opposite of whatever leg that you signed up on, because whatever leg you were signed up on, your upline above you is already building volume beneath you. So you want to put your spouse on your weak leg so that way you can build up volume underneath them. So that way you can have that two in one. So the 200 and 100 to accrue your cycle bonus. So other people you can ask, your best friends, like they call it your dirt list, people that would buy dirt from you. So my mom, my parent, my siblings, like, not my siblings, because not my siblings, but my best friends, like people like my best coworker friends, like people that trust me already with that, not people that are new coming to my page and don't know my story and I'm not having to build that trust with them, right? People that already know you, people that already trust you, people that you can talk with right away and be like, hey, I want you to do this to me. This is why. Do it, right? Current customers. So if you are already a coach and you have people that signed up with you last month that as customers, those are people that within the 2-week period, within that first month, you want to be checking up on them, seeing how they like their Shakeology, seeing how they like their product, and you want to re-invite them before that 30 days is up, before that next shipment goes out, to upgrade to the discount coach membership. Okay. Remember, if they signed up with a challenge pack, that $40 sign-up fee, they will have to pay it, but they immediately can sign a waiver to get that reimbursed. Almost like immediately within a few days, it will get reimbursed back to them. So it's a free upgrade as long as they purchase a challenge pack when they first signed up. So, and like I said, remember, lead with the discount when you're talking to people and inviting them. So if you go to the new coach training page and you go to the file section under our Google Drive, I have a whole document devoted to how I explain and lead with the discount. So be sure to check that out. You also can always, YouTube, the Dream Team coach page, the Forever Fit coach page. There's tons of documents everywhere with examples of scripts for you to kind of tweak things and make it your own. But like I said, if you're here, it's most likely that you signed up with a discount code. So you just have to use the feel, felt, found method and just basically relate to these people. Like I totally understand where you're coming from. I was there too. This is why I signed up this way, and this is where I'm at. This is why I love it. This is how it's helped me. That's really all you need to do. You're not trying to convince people, you guys. You're trying to empathize and share and relate and show what's in it for them. Show you want to paint the picture for them of what this could do for their life using your story. Okay. So I already kind of touched on this, how we earn. I talk about the bonus. So the 2-in-1. So is when you reach 100 of team volume on your one leg and on 200 on your other leg, that earns you a cycle. So again, if you watch that video with Michael Neiman, it will really paint the picture for you with how you earn. And I believe it's in our new coach training under one of the units. But if it's not, you just YouTube it. And it's like insane, you know, because basically if you're meeting that quota, you know, our minimum, you guys, is to change 3 lives a month. That's it. That basically, you know, makes sure that you are at least getting your product paid for. It's not really going to earn you a ton of extra cash just hitting, you know, Success Club 6 every month. Trust me, like I sat at Success Club 6 every month, you know, or changing 3 lives for probably close to a year, until, again, when I hit diamond and realized that I was not going to get to the level that I wanted for my income to be able to leave my job and go full time unless I was hitting Success Club 10, unless I was, you know, really building up that volume and adding to my team. So, you know, make sure that you're making that a non-negotiable. And again, stop thinking of it as hard, because as soon as you think of something as hard, it automatically is going to trigger that self-limiting belief inside of you that makes you not want to do anything that's hard, right? It's going to talk you out of it. It's going to let fear creep in. So if you just lead like with confidence and lead like fake it till you make it in a way, because again, so much of this is new. You're never going to be great at something when you first start. Okay. Like none of us were great at having conversations when we first started. None of us were, you know, 98% of people in this business are not, you know, rock stars right out the gate. Okay. That is not the norm. It doesn't matter what your background is. Like I'm a nurse. I've never done any sort of business. I've never been great at school. I've never been, you know, a public speaker or anything. Everything I've had about coaching, I've had to learn. Instagram, how to post, how to share my story, all that stuff. All that stuff is stuff that you can learn and will learn by doing. So the only way you're going to get better at having conversations is by inviting. The only way you're going to get more people to say yes is by inviting over and over and over and learning, like, you know, to track those people and follow up with them the next month. The more you invite, the more follow-ups you have for the next month. The more you invite, the more you have follow-ups you have for the next month. And as soon as you plant the seed with an invite, that person's watching you. Okay, that person's going to watch your story, watching your journey, and they're waiting for you to fail. They're waiting for you to quit. Okay, because the only way you fail is if you quit, because that's what people, you know, we all like. You're letting them off the hook if you quit. All right, you're not like a lot. You know, they're not going to feel like they need to do anything if they see that you're not doing anything. Okay. And the great thing about volume is that remaining volume, so whatever's not able to cycle gets carried over to the next week. So you never lose volume. It always just gets carried over, and that will act towards your next team cycle bonus for the next week. Okay, so this is really going to get complicated, and I'm really not going to spend a lot of time on this, but basically this is where, you know, just sort of to show you the model. So, you know, people, like when I first thought, like my boyfriend thought this was a pyramid scheme. And the thing that I have to explain to people, the reason why it is shaped like a pyramid, but so is everything, every business model that we come from. Like, all right, let's use nursing for an example, or a hospital. Okay, so you have the CEO of the hospital, and then you have the vice presidents of the hospital. And then below them, you have the VP. So for us, it's going to be like the director of nursing, director of medicine, director of this, director of that. They're in charge of, you know, the doctors, the supervisors, and all that stuff. Underneath them, they have employees. So like, if you think about it, we are all part of a pyramid, all right? The reason why Beachbody is not a pyramid scheme is because when you sign on as a coach, when you join the organization, you are not buying a bulk product that you and then are solely responsible for selling And if you don't sell it, you have to pay back what you didn't sell, or you have to meet a certain quota. Like, yes, we have Success Club. That is literally just a benchmark to show that you are driving your business forward. No one's holding you accountable to that other than you. Success Club is a recognition system in which to show that you are taking action in your business and you're changing lives. That is not, Beachbody saying that you have to do this or else. You know what I mean? So that is like how a pyramid scheme works, is essentially like they want to just get your buy-in, and like they're basically counting on you not being able to, sell that product or whatever. Usually you have to pay like a whatever fee, our service fee, you guys. Like, our buy-in to start our own business was essentially just to get, like, we had no buy-in. That $15 service fee takes care of all the stuff that people pay employees to do for their business, to keep track of volume, to keep track of purchasing, to take care of shipping, to take care of all of the things, tracking all of the things, customer service, all that stuff. Literally everything that we don't have to take care of is all taken care of, and that is through that business service fee. Like, think about all the employees at Beachbody, employees that literally run our business for us. You know what I mean? So when you think about it that way, it makes a lot of sense. Plus, you are already paying for your product, but you also are simultaneously running a business. So it's like, it's a win-win. All right. So that, again, is something that you can look into as you are growing your business, and that we talk about more once you get to Diamond. But right now I'm not going to spend like a ton of time on it. And this is just, again, to show you the potential income, what you can earn through Team Cycle bonus. The max you can earn is $250 as an Emerald weekly. And then, like, this is sort of somewhat confusing. And then the max is, as a 1-star, is $3,000 in residual. 2-star, $4,000. Okay. So this whole business center thing. So like I said, 2-star is really where you want to have your eye on. That's where you want to get to as fast as possible, is 2-star. Once you hit 2-star, you're really earning that really heavy, residual income with your Team Cycle bonus and everything, where you're making, at least 4 figures a week. But then when you hit 2-star is where you can open up another business center. So right now you are in control of your business center. All right. When you hit 2-star, you can take you and you can duplicate yourself, and you can place it anywhere. So that is huge, because that, again, is literally going to double your income. That's going right into your pocket. And the other thing about signing up a spouse and a family member is, again, that income comes right back to you. So me signing up Nate, I signed him up, I paid for his challenge pack, but I got 40% commission, or 25% commission from that challenge pack back to me. I got the product that I signed him up for that I was able to use, and I did 3-day refresh, I believe, when I signed him up. I was already purchasing Shakeology and Performance Line, so I was just splitting it between the two of us. And then anybody I sign up underneath him, that income comes into our household. So that is income back to me. All right. The income that I've been earning underneath my mom, this past year, that's income coming back to me. So she is the one taking in the income, and getting a check every week, but she's keeping 30% of that for taxes, and I'm taking the rest of that home every week. So that is all coming back to me. I'm using their business centers to help build my business. But then it's all coming into my household. Okay. So that's another benefit of having it be a family member or spouse. So tips would be, really, honestly, again, just don't overthink it. Invite people that are already like in your life, in your circle, doing what you're doing. Think how you think, that you think would really like love this. Like, for me, something that I didn't initially think of, but then it was like, once I did, it was like, that's when things started happening. is I went back and I saw of everybody in high school and college that I think that would really love these workouts, that would love the idea of being able to work out at home, that was really busy and that would really benefit, like I was, you know, people that kind of like would relate to me. Like I felt like we always kind of like got along or related to each other. Like I went back and I invited them because again, what do you have to lose, you guys? Like what do you have to lose? People that are in the military, they can sign on and get that military discount. So they can literally get their product 25% off and not have to pay that business service fee. They don't have to pay the coach fee. Like it's literally like free money, like, you know, discounted product. Lead with the coach invite and the discount. Okay. So message all of your friends, message your family members, message your coworkers. Like this is a gift. This is an amazing like value and opportunity for people. Like you having doubt, you having not, you know, not believing in that is going to transcend over to other people. So the best thing that you can do is take that leap outside your comfort zone. That's going to show them that you believe in what you're doing, that you believe in this product, and that you believe in, you know, how it's impacting your life. And that's going to get them curious. That's going to intrigue them. That's going to make them inclined to say yes and trust you, because they see that you took the initiative to reach out and invite them. So that must mean that it really like has, even if it, you know, this is outside your comfort zone, that's going to prove to them that it's really impacting you. And again, reaching back out to those current customers, like that is so important. All right, so here are just like a couple of examples. So for a customer invite, this is something like I send like, you know, you don't have to like script it. You can just literally reach out to them and let them know what a great job they're doing. If you see someone showing up and posting every day, showing up and being really engaging, like on your daily post or commenting on other people's posts, they're sharing sweaty selfies and things like that, that they are doing all of the things. They are doing like so much of what we do as coaches. Like they're showing the initiative already, that they have the ability to get outside their comfort zone. And that they have the vulnerable, you know, they're willing and able to share, which is everything. Coaching is literally sharing. Okay. So, you know, hey girl, you're rocking the challenge group so far and you're doing an amazing job. Have you ever thought about coaching before? You would be great at it. And honestly, you're already doing what I'm doing. You could save 25% off everything that you order, and you can earn a commission if you have people who are interested in joining with you. So you can always just be like, one, you can save money. And if someone ever like wants to sign up, you get that commission. Like it's just a great way to earn a little side money on the side if you want. So let me know and I can give you all the details, and always like let them know it's literally just a form. So all they need to do is fill out a form, and it's basically a free upgrade. I think I have another one. Yeah. So this again is sort of like, say they like are interested, or you know, you're reaching out to them. Either way, you can just be like, again, with the feel felt found, I bet you're a bit like me, always looking for ways to save money. This is what I do for most people, to get them signed up as a discount coach or preferred customer like I did, to save money. So your first month, it would be this. But then all of your future purchases would be 25% off. So as a first month as a customer, you know, it's around $140. And then after that, it's $97. And I believe I have it somewhere where I kind of show that breakdown of like, you know, 140 minus 97 is like, can't even do the math, $38 minus the $15.95. Like it's still $20+ a month in savings just on Shakeology alone. So if people like don't quite understand it, I'll send that to them and be like, does that make sense? And then usually they're like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I want it. And so initially when I was pushing for Diamond, I wasn't even really asking people if they wanted to be signed up as a customer or a discount. I was just signing them up as a discount because that's how I signed up. So if they asked, which some people didn't, a lot of people didn't, I just said, okay, I just sent the email. I went ahead and set you up with the same discount I get as a coach since the purchase qualified you for a free sign up. You will get 25% off all your purchases moving forward. Anything can be changed or canceled at any time, just like normal. It's a great way to save money. Let me know when you're done and I'll get you your welcome email and add to the group. Again, if you lead with confidence, like people are not going to question you. And if you, again, relate it back to you that this is how you signed up, they're not going to relate it, you know. And again, say if they did question this and they like really didn't feel comfortable, no problem. Like we can just sign you up as a customer and I can follow up with you in a couple weeks. That's it. Like that's all you really have to do. So this is another just like little example of an invite. Hey girl, thanks for the love of my post. I don't really like hey girls. I actually don't do this. I always use their name. I like to personalize it, but this generally is what I like. What I say is I always thank them. So thanks for the love of my post or watching my stories, whichever one I'm responding to. Like if I'm going off of my post, I say thanks for the love of my post. Putting myself out there isn't always easy, but I'm on a mission to whatever you want to say. Are you following me for fitness motivation, nursing, newlywed life, or are you interested in learning what I do as a coach? That is more of like a coaching invite. But I also like I've been sharing in the new coach training. I usually all my invites are generally the same. It's just like a little different wording. So depending on if it's like I'm really trying to fill up my boot camp, then I'm gonna be like, are you interested in this 20-minute program? Sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat. Did someone say something in the chat and then delete it? All right. Okay, so that's more of like a coaching invite. But let me see what I have for the last slide. Yeah, okay. So bottom line, don't overthink Emerald. Don't overthink inviting. If you really struggle with this, I highly suggest that you read 5-Second Rule or listen to it and get over your damn self, okay? But don't wait until you read those books to go and get yourself to Emerald, okay? So you need to not overthink it. It's really easy. And if you can adopt that mindset and really understand that Emerald is just literally the building block on your way to 2-star, it's going to make everything come together so much better. It's really going to take a lot of that, like, oh my God, Emerald, out of your way of thinking. Okay, stop making it so hard. Change your mindset. You're going to change your business. Everything about our health and wellness, everything about our, growing this business, it all comes from our mindset. It all comes from our belief in ourselves, in our potential, but then also in our ability to interrupt fear, because inaction breeds fear. So the only way to overcome fear and to disrupt it is to take action. All right, because if you've ever thought about something that you were so scared to do, what is it that the coined thing that everybody says as soon as they are finished with that thing they were terrified to do? It wasn't as hard as I thought it was, or I feel so much better. That is how you're going to feel when you start to send those invites every day and you just get them done. It's another, pebble in your pile, proving that you can. Every time, I think the ratio is for every 10 people that you invite, you might get one person to say yes, or, you have to invite a lot of people. And it doesn't matter about numbers. It matters about the fact that you are literally, inviting people and you're following up. Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand or remember that the prize is truly in the follow-up. You might have invited someone 2 weeks ago, but now they've been watching you for 2 weeks. And so this is a perfect opportunity to go back and invite them again. We're into March, we're in a new month. Get them in on this program that they've been watching you or hearing about you talk about. That is what you need to be doing. I tend to follow up with people I invited on Monday, on Wednesday, and then Wednesday, on Friday. I'm constantly following up, and until I get a no, I'm going to keep following up every 3 days, until I get a response. So go out, make it happen. You can do this in an hour. You could do this right now. Literally just, again, going to the drawing board and just inviting everybody that is in your friends list, everybody in your phone, like just reaching out to the people, because I guarantee you there's people that you aren't thinking of, or they're the people that you have already told yourself, oh, they wouldn't be interested, or they're the people that on your like, what would they think of me if I invited them list. Because let me tell you, those people do not matter. Those people, like, all right, say you continue to like not invite them. They are literally like probably not a big part of your life. They are not, like they have the potential to either bridge that gap and build a relationship, like an actual relationship, or they're going to continue on and you're going to be putting them on a pedestal of assuming that they're judging you, thinking that they're better than you, or you think that they're better than you. And how is that going to serve you? It's not. Okay. So I encourage you to really lean into why it was that you started coaching and who you want to become, and let that drive you, let that fuel you to push you outside of your comfort zone and to make shit happen. Like, make this happen for yourself. Okay. Because I guarantee you can do this. And I guarantee you that this is not as hard as you're making it feel. And as soon as you get that under your belt, it's that belief, it's that recognition, it's that, oh my gosh, it's that you finally are going to start leaning in to this role as a coach, to this role as like a life changer. And it's just going to create that momentum. Okay. So I'm going to stop my share. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hopping on. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to shoot me a message. But thank you guys so much.